So that stage is pretty high. Oh, man, I was there with this dismal, almost no one at the show, less than 50 people. But some guy, for some reason, thought he was going to get on the stage and stage dive. If this is the stage, I was standing on the right. He took his dive to the left. I shit you not. I heard, the only reason why I even looked in that direction, I heard the floor shake. I felt it shake under my feet. I'm standing there watching Gary. I felt this thing. I looked over, and the guy was just on the ground, out cold. So they called, the rescue ambulance, and they came over and they did this. And they were on their way out. So I said, man, what are you doing? That guy just took a fall off the stage. Take him to the hospital. He could be bleeding internally. They would have left that guy. Man, wow. This guy just did a dive off the stage. There's no one there to catch him. No one at the show. Yeah. I don't know what, if you ask me, he was on drugs, because that's the only thing that would possess someone to dive where there's no one there to catch you. Yeah. But man, he hit so hard, my feet vibrated on the floor.
How high was it?
How high do you think that stage is?
I don't know,
but it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's high.
For a person.
Music
instruments.
Oh yeah. How high is that stage off the ground?
It's like higher than a person. Like
yeah, it would be taller than my height. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He just jumped, head up.
He did a stage
dive.
Fucking Superman.
And what happened? He was dead?
No, he didn't die. I mean, I don't know what happened, but the rescue people just,
looked at
made
him
sure that his pupils dilated, and that's it. They were on their way out the door. And I'm like, man, take him with you. Do some x-rays. I really thought the guy had to have been bleeding internally. He hit that ground so hard. It's the only thing that made me look in his direction. I didn't see the dive or anything. I just saw him there passed out. And the other guys on the stage, I put one and one together.
Mm-hmm. And they were like,
yeah. Shit, I was at Livestock 2 in Tampa. It's like a big concert that they have in Zephyr Hills. And I mean, there's a shitload of people camped out for
You're talking about the guy that got beat up with the brass knuckles?
No. I was at Sabotage, and this is the last year that Chris was alive.
When he was killed on his way home from that, right?
The next year. Well, he was playing, and they finished their set. He took his guitar and it's on the ground. And he took the pieces, and he threw them out in the audience. The guy standing right in front of me took a chunk of guitar about that big right to the front of his friggin' skull.
See, that's why
knocked his ass out. He fell on the floor, knocked out. He's got this big flap escaping open out of his fucking head. Okay? He's knocked out, and everyone crowds around looking at him, and just, holy shit. He's out for a minute, 2 minutes. And then next thing you know, he just jumps up, and he's moshing around like if nothing happened. I'm like, with this big flap of skin off his forehead fucking hanging in his face. And I'm like, dude, that's gonna fucking hurt in the morning.
Yes, it is.
He was so
probably
fucking
riding on
wasted.
adrenaline.
And then the next, or was that night, I think it was, someone was fucking in the campgrounds with a car, tripping on acid, driving around and running people over in the campground.
Like 5 or 6 people over, yeah.
Really?
It was more than that. And the guy lived in Apollo Beach, right across the street from my ex's friend. So we found, because my ex's brother was in the campground, so we went running. And a bunch of us, when the guy came by with the car, we grabbed the car and flipped it up on its side and just grabbed him out and just started beating the shit out of him until the cops came.
Do you guys know this band, Norwegian band?
Yep.
The guitar player, Art, he used to be the session guitar player at Siricon. Art has this scar going straight across his face. So one day, we're on tour, and I just happened to ask him, man, what happened to you? He was at a festival, minding his own business, when some guy just came up with half a bottle and for no reason whatsoever.
Well, you know Tom, the old bass player that used to jam it? He was the one at Livestock. Somebody hit him in the face. He didn't even know this person with a pair of brass knuckles. Split his head wide open, and they had to helicopter him out of there.
Wow.
He had surgery on his face.
Wow.
The guy hit him a couple times with the brass knuckles. He said he didn't even know why. He said he was just standing there. This guy
Incredible.
just started hitting him.
Yeah, same thing with
brass
Arn.
knuckles.
This guy just came and ripped his face
He had to
open
have
with
plastic
this bottle.
surgery and shit. They knocked some teeth out, split his head open. He hit him 4 or 5 times with the brass knuckles. They had to take him out of there in a helicopter.
Wow. Man, what a savage fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Incredible.
Yeah.
God.